And good evening to those of you just joining us on the show. You've chosen to tune in at a great time. The Cincinnati Reds are looking to wrap this thing up, but with a one-run lead and the middle of the order due up, this thing is by no means over. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Well, you don't need us to tell you, it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
And he'll strike out here yet again. As it's been a ballgame to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Really important time for a strikeout there, guys. Tying run at first, so objective number 1 is straining him on base. And now with 1 out, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that run.
Here's Daniel Murphy now. His lifetime numbers against Iglesias. He's 1 for 3.
It's really been an amazing transition for Daniel Murphy. Known more as an average type hitter, Matt, when he was a member of the New York Mets. But since he's put on a Nationals uniform, boy, the power surge has come, and it has not stopped.
Line to the right side. In there, a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
The third baseman, number 6, Anthony Rendon.
So stepping in, Anthony Rendon, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now a bunt attempt here. And he'll get in there safely.
Boy, Dero, talk about drawing up the squeeze plate to perfection. It can't be done any better than what we just saw.
Yeah, right there. You're on an island as a third baseman, first baseman, even the pitcher. When it's executed to perfection, you either put it in your pocket or get the out at first.
The 0-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
He was able to spit on that first slider right there, guys, but he didn't let the second one go. Able to execute and drive the baseball.
Howie Kendrick will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. His lifetime numbers against Iglesias, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Now the Nats are going to get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Now the 0-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
Ready with another 2-strike offering. And that one just missed outside.
Broke out the sweeping slider right there and just missed off the edge. If he would have caught the corner right there, I think he's got a backwards K.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Struck him out. A huge punch out there, and the winning run stays anchored at third with 2 gone now. Digging in once again, Miguel Montero. A 2-out hit'd win it. Pass ball or wild pitch would do the trick just as well. Ripped down the line, but a foul ball here. 0-1. The 0-1. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
You know, he put himself in trouble right here, but he is finding a way to make pitches, and he's got a chance to get out of this thing.
Big spot here. Possible winning run at third. 2 down. Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been as they'll strand the bases loaded. The side is retired. But the tying run comes across here, so it looks like this could be a wire job. 9 can't decide a winner. We'll move ahead to the 10th, and we are tied 2-2. Howie Kendrick will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field.
Now playing left field, number 12.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Phil Gosselin. He'll be the one to start things out as we begin the 10th.
Leading off for the Reds, second baseman, Phil Gosselin.
From the stretch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Boy, there's a long drive bullet off the wall right there, but the outfielder does a really good job, Zero, of getting that one quickly and getting it back in to keep him at first for a long single.
Yeah, and also nice job by the base runner not there. Not putting his head down, being over-aggressive and getting thrown out at second base. He saw the play happening in front of him and put the brakes on and got back for a base hit.
Yeah, D-Roll, I think he would have been toast if he tried to stretch that one into a double.
Well, this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
Peter Borges will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. Throw to second, and they get him. So the sacrifice attempt is unsuccessful here.
Well, he shows right there why he's such a tough guy to double up. He can fly, and he busted it down the line, so they just get the one out.
Here's the first pitch. Soft liner towards short, and this will be taken down no problem for the final out of the inning. Takes just 4 pitches to set down the Reds. And this game is still tied at 2-2. Alejandro Deaza is going to come in and pinch hit here as he's the potential winning run here in the bottom half of inning number 10. Al Minter comes on to start the home 10th, and he's just hoping to get this one into the 11th inning. And that's waved at and missed for strike 1. Minter, once an Atlanta Brave, he came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
A speedy Trey Turner digs in now as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Line towards center field. McCormick is there. 2 gone.
Up next for Washington.
Digging in to try it again. Adam Eaton.
Adam Eaton.
Set and the pitch. This is line to left, and that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. So Bryce Harper will get a chance to hit here this inning following the base hit.
Hey, that's a nice piece of hitting right there. 2 out base knock to put the winning run on base. Let's see if someone can catch a gap and end this thing.
And now Bryce Harper as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. The 0-1. Behind 0-2 now.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that.
And he strikes out again. And that's the 5th time he's punched out today. This has certainly not been his game. 1 hit, 1 left. And we'll have to cancel those dinner reservations, partner. 11th inning coming up. And we are tied 2-2. Brandon Kinsler takes the mound to start the 11th inning.
Number 21, Brandon Kinsler.
Standing in, Jose Peraza. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And that'll get through into right. So there's your possible go-ahead run on base to lead off the inning. In is Joey Votto now. Go-ahead run at first. Nobody out. Here's the first pitch. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. And they have taken the lead. So a 2-run shot to left center as they've taken a 2-run lead.
Well, when it left its bat, I didn't think it had the height to even clear the fence. Shows you how much I know. That thing was a laser shot that just kept going and going and going. Wow, that was impressive.
Up next for Cincinnati, right fielder, Scott Shebler.
And that brings up Scott Shebler. Line drive to center field. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
Boy, sometimes they say you hit it hard, good things will happen. Well, that's not the case right there. That was a bullet that just stayed up and is caught in the outfield.
In now, Eugenio Suarez. Yes, he'll pick on the first pitch and line one back up the middle, and that's a base hit.
Ambush tactics right there, but he didn't try and do too much. He stayed in there and just drove it back up the middle.
Adam Duvall.
Stepping in now, Adam Duvall. Yes, he'll swing at the first pitch and bang one into right center field. That's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Into the box now, Phil Gosselin. Now a swing and a fly ball. On the move is Harper. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out. Ready for another shot now, Tucker Barnhart. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. Trying to keep the deficit right where it is. The pitch. Grounded back up the middle. Gloved by Murphy. Throw is in time, and they're able to avoid the huge inning here as the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men. Here's Daniel Murphy now. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat.
Daniel Murphy.
Giovanni Gallardo takes the mound in a safe situation as he'll try and make sure this one doesn't reach the 12th.
Giovanni Gallardo.
First pitch on its way from Gallardo. Check swing grounder to the right side. The windup and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Right down Main Street, caught him looking.
The third baseman, number 6, Anthony.
In now is Anthony Rendon. Head-to-head history with Giovanni Gallardo. He's only 1 for 10. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that one just missed outside. 1 out, nobody on. Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
Hey, I don't mind that take right there. That was a nasty breaking ball. Started outside the zone, popped back inside the zone. Good spin rate on it. Move on to the next pitch.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
0-1.
2 out, nobody on. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. And he'll make the catch there to end it, and the Reds are back in the win column again as they take game 3 of the series, and the ball game is over.
Well, they had to put in a couple of extra innings of work, but hey, listen, a win is a win, and any win is good, especially on the road.
4-2 the final score tonight. Al Minter earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Giovanni Gallardo closes the door for the save, his 4th of the season. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com. We'd like to welcome those of you just tuning in on the show. You're joining us at a great time. The Cincinnati Reds are looking to wrap this thing up, but with a 1-run lead and the middle of the order due up, this thing is by no means over. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Up.
1-1 pitch is a sinker taken for a strike. 1-2. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. One away. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the ninth as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. His lifetime numbers against Iglesias. He's a .375 hitter. Outfield in the no doubles defense. Now the first pitch. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike. Iglesias is one of those guys that just seems to be at his best under pressure. Runners in scoring position, tight game, tough hitters at the plate. That's when he's at his best.
One of the keys, Matty V, to being a good reliever is being able to pitch out of trouble. Trouble that's created by the pitchers before you, or sometimes you even have some mess that you put on yourself. Hey, regardless if it's a mess that he's inherited or one that he's created for himself, this guy makes good pitches when the game's on the line.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
Into the box, Michael Taylor. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And now a pitch on the way. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon. Fans on their feet in a 1-run ball game in the last of the ninth. Line to the right side. That gets down, and the inning continues. Good work in a pitcher's count to get on base and keep the inning alive.
And if you're the manager, you've got to love that about your team. They were down to their last strike, but they refused to go down without a fight, so they lived to fight some more.
Next batter to the plate, Brian Goodwin. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Swing and a miss on the sinker, 0-1.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
He makes the catch, and the Reds have taken the finale here. They win the series 3-1 as the ball game is over.
Well, that's just a great job of battling on the road. They fought all the way to the end, took the lead in the top of the ninth, and secured the W in the bottom half. That's a great team win.
A 1-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. The Cincinnati Reds came through when it mattered in the ninth on the way to the win. Amir Garrett earns his team-leading 11th win. Raisel Iglesias earns the save out of the bullpen. His And good evening to those of you just joining us on the show. You've chosen to tune in at a great time. Adam Duvall is at the plate here, having already gone deep twice in this one. Maybe we'll see number 3 here. He's set. Here it comes. Oh, that one got the pitcher. Safe after the recovery throw. Good effort, but now we have to wonder whether or not he's going to be okay.
You know, D-Row, when he makes a phone call after the game to call his parents to say, hey, he had a 4-hit day, you think he's going to tell them about that infield single right there?
Oh, no, that was a line drive in the gap. We always used to say on the bench, Dan, anybody could get 3 hits in a big league game. Got to get that 4th one. That's what separates you. Those are the special moments.
Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. But he gets back in time, safe at second base. And Gonzalez leads off first with 1 away.
Now batting, catcher, Kevin Plawecki.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Duvall is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Yeah, and they just keep on keeping on. Got a nice little run going here, winning 4 in a row and playing with a lot.
And good evening to those of you just joining us on the show. You've chosen to tune in at a great time. The Cincinnati Reds are batting here in the bottom of the inning, looking to send these fans home happy with a walk-off win. Belted high in the air out to left. Hence looks up. Ball game. two-run shot to straightaway left, and none bigger than that one as this ball game is over.
Hey, when you get into extra innings, you're always looking for that one guy to step up and be that hero. And this guy was the hero tonight. What does he do? Steps up with a walk-off home run to end this thing in extras.
So the lineup really helped carry them to victory here in this one, and this man was a big reason why. We'd like to welcome those of you just tuning in on the show. You're joining us at a great time. The Cincinnati Reds are trying to hold their one-run lead here in the ninth, but that's very much hanging in the balance with the tying run in scoring position. Right over the middle, knee high.
Hey, when you're in a tough spot right there, that's an excellent job by the pitcher to get ahead 0-1. He has now got this offensive player on the defensive.
One out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. To first, fielded by Votto. One there. Back to Votto, but it's not in time as they settle for just the one. So striding in, Austin Jackson, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. 0-1 the count. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Now a swing and a weak little line drive over to first. And he'll put this one away. And with that, the ball game is over. A one-run game this afternoon, 3-2. And good evening to those of you just joining us on the show. You've chosen to tune in at a great time. The Cincinnati Reds are trying to hold their one-run lead here in the ninth, but that's very much hanging in the balance with the tying run in scoring position. Comes set and the 0-1. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Working for the punch out and the offering. Another one sent foul.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there. But if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
Throw to first will take care of him, and the Brewers are now down to their final out.
Now batting, the pitcher, Corey
Eric Thames will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Eric Thames.
Ground ball right side. Goslin comes up with it. Throw on to first is going to be in time to take care of him, and the Reds have claimed the 4th consecutive victory here as this ball game is over. 3-2 the finish in tonight's game. Cincinnati jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Danny Salazar takes. And good evening to those of you just joining us on the show. You've chosen to tune in at a great time. Eugenio Suarez may be looking to go deep here as he and his team trail by 1 here in the 9th. Back up the middle, and that's through for this first base hit in this one. 9th inning's underway with a leadoff man aboard via the single.
You can't ask for anything more than getting the leadoff man on right there. It brings the go-ahead run to the plate. He's in position to do some damage. It'd be interesting to see how the manager plays this one.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A little bouncer. Suarez on at first. Nobody out. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Santana going back. It's out of here, and they've taken the lead in the 9th. Santa Maria. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field as they've taken the lead. It's now 3-2.
I know I get big money for my expert analysis, but this is pretty simple. If you put a fastball up in the zone over the heart of the plate, this guy's going to turn it around in a heartbeat. This one was no shocker.
Now batting, second baseman, Phil Gosselin.
Standing in now, Phil Gosselin. He swings and grounds it to short. Played on the backhand. Close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1.
Catcher, Tucker Barnhart.
Ready for another shot now, Tucker Barnhart. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch. He's ready. Here's the first offering. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance, and it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to left. 6th home run on the season for him, and it stakes the Reds to a 4-2 lead.
I'll tell you, he was already enjoying a good night at the plate, but that homer just cements it as one of those nights he won't soon forget. He's making it look easy up there.
The right fielder, number 12, Peter Borges.
Here's Peter Borges standing in. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. The windup and the 0-1. Hit down the third baseline. Scooped up on the backhand. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, the pitcher.
Taylor Trammell will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 21, Taylor Trammell.
And it's belted high and deep into right center. Kane going back, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
The batter, center fielder,
Matt Albers takes over now with 2 gone here in the top of inning number 9.
Matt Albers.
Matt McCormick will be his first assignment upon entering as he'll bat with the runner in scoring position here and 2 away. Working to keep them in the game here. Grounder down the line at third. And the throw pulls him off the base, and the inning's going to continue.
And that's what speed does for you. He made the play, but in the back of his mind, he knew he was dealing with the speedster, so he rushed the throw, and he had more time than he thought, too.
And here's Jose Peraza, lifted in the air to center field. Kane is going to have room out there as he puts this away. Raisel Iglesias enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the ninth. And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. His lifetime numbers against Iglesias, he's 1 for 4. No balls and a strike to count. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Right-hander against right-hander as this is a ball 1-0. And a whiff at a good slider that time. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Couldn't wait back, a swing and a miss. Bases are empty, 1 man out. He struck him out, the 3rd time he's fanned in the game. Ready for another chance? Manny Pena, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a high fastball for a strike. 0-1, here's the pitch. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. Taken, called, strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. The Brewers down to their final strike. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
And he just keeps on going and going. That's save number 35 for the season, and he's proven to be as reliable as anyone in the game.
4-2 the final score tonight. The Reds came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Sal Romano. We'd like to welcome those of you just tuning in on the show. You're joining us at a great time. Joey Votto bats here with the game on the line in the ninth. Tying run stands in scoring position, so a base hit here could even things up. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike one.
Hey, great arm action on that changeup right there. You come up to the plate with runners in scoring position, you're going to be super aggressive. I don't fault that guy for swinging through.
Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Kane is under it. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game. A one-run finish, 4-3, the final tally today. The Brewers used a We'd like to welcome those of you just tuning in on the show. You're joining us at a great time. Joey Votto is at the plate here, having already gone deep twice in this one. Maybe we'll see number 3 here. Oh, that hit him. Let's hope he's okay. But he is able to recover as he gets the out at first. 1 away now. And time now to... In is Joey Votto now. He was a ground out victim last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Struck him out, so it remains a one-run lead as they head into their final set of swings. A one-run game, 6-5 the final today. The Cincinnati Reds came through late, taking the lead in the
Welcome, everyone. Let's jump right in and revisit the news and events from Monday. Looking first at the NL Central, the Cincinnati Reds picked up 14 hits in total as they defeated the Pirates at PNC Park 14-1. In other Reds news, right fielder Scott Schebler has been recalled to the major leagues from AAA. In the standings, the Pirates are in last place in the NL Central. They're over 20 games out of first, while the Reds are second in the division, 12.5 games back. The Washington Nationals launched 3 home runs as they got the best of the visiting Redbirds 7-5. Heading into the day, the Nationals sit atop the NL East. They are more than 10 games ahead of second. And the Cardinals are in 4th place in the NL Central. They're over 20 games out of first. Corey Knebel collected his 8th win overall, leading the Brewers to a win over the Cubs 3-2. As of right now, the Brewers sit in 3rd place in the National League Central Division. They're 15 games back, while the Cubs are atop the division. They are more than 10 games ahead of second place. The Boston Red Sox put together 10 total hits as they nabbed an extra innings win over the Braves 2-1. As of today, the Braves are in 4th place in the NL East. They're over 20 games out of first, while the Red Sox are in 3rd place in the AL East, 3 games back. The Phils pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they took down the Fish in Miami 1-0. They now have 5 straight wins. In the standings, the Marlins are in last place in the NL East. They're over 20 games out of first. And the Phillies are second in the division. They're 19.5 games out of first. The Padres totaled 11 hits as they got a road win against Arizona.
And good evening to those of you just joining us on the show. You've chosen to tune in at a great time. Eugenio Suarez may be looking to go deep here as he and his team trail by 1 here in the 9th. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. From the stretch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Suarez left field and carrying well. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. And a nice job to get the ball in quickly. He'll be held to a single here with nobody out.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting this baseball back.
Here's Mark Trumbo now. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1. Slapped hard the opposite way. Polanco is there. Let's see if they try it. And the tying run is in to score from third. Ready once again, Taylor Trammell is 1 away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a liner. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
The catcher, Devin Mesoraco, stands in. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Marte going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Now with the plate, Peter Borges. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Here's the first pitch. Way in front of a great slider that time.
No balls, 1 strike.
The 0-1. Here's a line drive, and this game may not stay tied for long. That's down for extra bases. And this will get all the way out to the 4-10 sign now. And the runner will score from second. And he is in there.
Dan, this had all the makings of going extra innings, but right there, a knock to drive into for your team.
Yeah, Dero, that's a huge 2 RBI base hit here in the top of the 9th inning.
Davidas Nevoroskis enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Stepping in now, number 15, as he hits one on a line to left field. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. Here's Gregory Polanco. He'll lead things off here as we play the bottom of the 9th. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. Ready with the 0-2. Line drive to center field. McCormick is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the 9th this crowd was hoping for. 1 away. Digging in to try it again, Josh Harrison. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Chopped weakly to the left. Suarez right there. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli.
And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
McCormick is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting, third baseman, Colin Moran.
So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Colin Moran. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Down the third baseline. Scooped up. Throw on to first is going to be in time to take care of him, and the Reds have taken the first 2 games of this series on the road as this one is over. Tonight's ball game comes to a close.